Oh boy, here we go. Deviana, what's your favorite operation? Oh, can't you tell from my name? Division, of course. These are my favorite kind of questions. Oh, that's great. Let's read this question together. Mrs. Chan had a long cake that was 35 centimeters long. Wow! I hope I'm invited to that party. How many cuts should she make so that each piece is 5 centimeters long? Okay, let's figure out how we draw this into a model. Are we talking about one total, Diviana, or do you think there's two totals that we're trying to compare? Well, as far as I can tell, there's only one cake, so you're just doing one total. That's right, so we're going to have a whole part model. Now, do we know the length of each piece she wants, or do we know the number of pieces she has to cut into? Let's see. How many cuts should she make so that each piece is 5 centimeters long? So she wants each piece to be 5 centimeters. That's right, but we don't know how many slices she's going to get yet, right? Correct. Okay, so let's draw that with some dotted lines because we don't know how many boxes we're going to have. Okay, we know that each one is going to be 5 centimeters. We just don't know how many cuts or how many pieces she's actually going to end up making. What's the other number we can put in the model? Matthew, did you put the 35 anywhere? I didn't. Where do you think it should go? Well, her whole cake is 35 centimeters, so wouldn't that be our total? Yeah, that's right. Why don't you put it over the box? All right. Our total cake. The total amount for all the cake is 35 centimeters. Now what? Now we do a division sentence. And just to review, this is how we do our division sentence. We have our total divided by the number we know equals our other number, whether it's the number of boxes, which we don't know, or the number in each box, which in this case we do, that will give us the other one. Okay, Diviana, do you want to try to fill that in? Sure. So our total, just like I wrote up here, is 35 centimeters. Now, divided by the number that we know. So we don't know the number of boxes, but we do know the number in each box, 5. So let's put that right there. Oh boy, 35 divided by 5. I love division questions. Okay, to make this a little bit easier, let's rephrase this as a multiplication question. 5 times what equals 35? Now, what number goes right here? Where on the 5 times table does 35 come up? I'll give you a hint. It actually kind of looks like the question mark. How many times do you have to count by 5 until you get to 35? I'll give you a second to try it. Count by 5s. Did you get it? The answer is 7. See what I mean? It kind of looks like the question mark already. Okay, so 5 times 7 is 35, which means that 35 divided by 5 is 7. So there must be 7 boxes. Or, in the case of the cake, 7 cuts. Great! You want to finish it off with a sentence? Sure. She needs 7 cuts. We did it! All right, let's read the next question. James has 27 marbles. He has 3 times as many marbles as Harry. How many more marbles does he have than Harry? Ooh, this one's a little bit trickier. James has 27, and we don't know how many Harry has. But we do know that James has 3 times as many as Harry. Deviana, is this a comparison model or a whole part model? This has got to be what you meant by comparison model, because we've got James and Harry, each with their own totals of marbles. That's right. And who has more, James or Harry? Oh, definitely James, because it says that James has 3 times as many marbles as Harry. Great. Would you like to draw the model? Sure. So James has the bigger box. And it's going to be 3 times as many as Harry. Okay. Now what other numbers can we fill in? James has 27. And Harry has 1/3. Now, what is the question asking for? Is the question asking for how many marbles Harry has? Or is it ultimately asking something else? What does it say in the very last sentence? Would you read this out loud for me? How many more marbles does he have, James, than Harry? So is it asking for Harry's marbles, or is it asking for the gap between them? The gap between them, that's right. So it's asking for this part right here. And in order to figure that out, first, we're going to need to figure out Harry's marbles. Now, Matthew, what would we do for a number sentence to figure out Harry's marbles? I'm sure glad you asked. What we're going to do is we're going to take our total, 27, and divide it by the number we know. So we know that James is 3 times as much as Harry. So what we're going to do is we're going to take James and divide it into 3 sections. And each one is going to be the amount in this box. So 27 divided by 3 equals. Now what number do you have to multiply by 3 in order to get 27? Any ideas? I'll give you a few seconds to count by 3s. Pause the video if you need to. The answer is 9. 27 divided by 3 is 9. So 9 goes right here. 9 also goes in these boxes. Because for James, we took his 27 and we split it into 3. So if we took 9 plus 9 plus 9, we would get the 27 back, because 3 groups of 9 makes 27. So Harry's marbles are 9. Now, how do I get the difference between James's marbles and Harry's marbles? Oh yeah, that's easy. That's just subtraction. Let's write our subtraction sentence. 27 marbles for James minus 9 plus 9. Matthew, you have to do another step in here. First, you have to add up this difference. I don't even think you're going to need to subtract 27 with the difference. You could just add up the 9s. We certainly could. Or we could take 27 minus 9 and get the difference. We could do it either way. Let's write both number sentences. 27 minus 9. Or you can simply take the difference and add those up. 9 plus 9. All right, these will both give you the same answer. So whichever way you'd like to do it, you can. Okay, let's try 27 minus 9 first. "27 minus 9. 7 minus 9 is?" You have to borrow. The 2 becomes 1. The 7 becomes 17. Now 17 minus 9 is 8. And 1 minus nothing is 1. That's right, so it's 18. And in case they did it my way, we'll show you that 9 plus 9 is 18 as well. 9 plus 9. 9 plus 9 is going to give you 18. All right, so whether you'd like to take James's and subtract out Harry's, or just take the difference and add that up, you'll get 18. Okay, so he has 18 more than Harry. Let's write that into a sentence. James has 18 more. Great job, everyone. You did fantastic. All right, do you think you can try some problems on your own? You can get lots of practice problems and the answer sheets on our website. Just like, share, and subscribe, and you can download. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye, everyone.